Hey everyone, today we are going to solve the LeetCode question add digits. Given an integer num, repeatedly add all its digits until the result has only one digit and return it. So let's see the example. So you are given 38, output is 2 because so we can separate 38 so numbers like 3 and 8. So this calculation result in 11 and then we can separate again. We can separate 11 like 1 and 1, right? 2, 1, right? And the result in 2. So now uh, we have only one digit, so that's why output is 2 in this case. And let's see the example 2. If we have 0 as an input number, so we should return 0 because it's already one digit. So we have a follow-up question. So could you do it without any loop or recursion in O1 runtime? Yeah, so I'll show you how to solve this question two ways. So one is not O1 and the other is O1 runtime. Before I start my explanation, so let me introduce my channel. So I create a lot of videos to prepare for technical interviews. I explain all details of all questions in the video, and you can get the code from GitHub for free. So please subscribe my channel, hit the like button, or leave a comment. Thank you for your support. Okay, so let me explain with this example 38. So this is an input number, and this is a return value, result variable. And to solve this question, first of all, so main point is we divide 38 and get to the mother row and add all mother row to result variable. So how can we get the mother row? So it's simple, percent. So divide percent 10. So in that case, first of all, we get 8 as a mother row, right? So add 8 to result variable. And then after that, we just divide 10 so that we can get actually 3, right? 38 divide 10 and get 3. And then again, we like divide with percent 10 and get the mother row. In that case, we get 3. So add 3 to result variable and 11. And just divide 3, divide 10, and get 0, right? So and then one loop is finished, but we still have like 11, like a 2 digits. So now update number with result variable. So now number should be 11. And we repeated the same process. And 11 divide percent 10 and I get mother row. In the case 1, right? So sorry, before we iterate iteration, always resets the result variable with 0. And then execute the division and percent 10 and get 1. So add 1 plus to result variable. And then after that, 11 divide 10, just slash version, and so that we can get just 1. And then divide with percent 10, so get the 1. So add 1 to result variable, in the case 2. And 1 slash 10, and get the 0. So we finish iteration. And so now number is 0, and the result variable is 2. And then update a number with result variable, in the case 2. But this number is 1 digit, so we finish iteration, and then we should return 2 in this case. Yeah, so that is a basic idea to solve this question. So with that being said, let's get into the code. Okay, so let's write the code. First of all, if input number is less than 10, in that case, we just return number. It's simple. And after that, if not the case, we use a to loop. So while number is greater than or equal 10, so we continue loop. And first of all, every time, as I explained earlier, so every time we start iteration, we reset the result variable with 0. And then we need one more loop while number is not equal 10. Not 10, 0. In that case, we continue like a division. So result plus equal number percent 10, and get mother row and add result variable, add to result variable, and then after that num. In Python, we need a 2 slash to get the integer. So equal 10. And then if num is 0, after that update a number variable with result variable for next iteration. And then when we finish looping, just return result variable. Yeah, that's it. So let me submit it. Yeah, looks good. And the time complexity of this solution should be order of log n. So the outer while loop runs as long as num is greater than or equal to 10. So in each iteration of outer loop, the inner loop calculates the sum of digits of num and updates num to be the sum. So this process continues until num becomes less than 10, at which point the outer loop terminates. The number of digits in num determines the maximum number of iterations for inner while loop. The maximum number of digits in decimal number num is base 10 logarithm of num, which gives us the upper bound on the time complexity. So that's why time complexity of this code is order of log n, as the number of iterations in the inner while loop depends on the number of digits in num, and the outer while loop runs at most base 10 logarithm of num time. And the space complexity is O1, as it uses constant amount of extra space to store result variable, regardless of input size of num. It does not depend on the size of num or any other input variable, so space complexity is a constant. So that's why O1. Okay, and then next, I'll show you how to solve this question with O1 runtime. Okay, so this is a O1 runtime case. So look at this list. So the numbers of left side is input number, and the numbers of right side is a result of calculation, like input number, mother row, and 9. So yeah, I'm not sure you can use this idea in the real interview, but if you notice this circle, so we can solve this question with O1 runtime. And there are two base cases, and one is if input number is 0. So we should return 0 immediately. And if input number, we can divide the input number and get 0. In that case, we should return 9. So if input number is 9 and return 9, if we get 18 as an input number, we should return 9 and 29, 27 and 9. Yeah, so we have two base cases. So with that being said, let's get into the code. Okay, so let's write the code, and the program is very easy. So if num equal 0, in that case we return 0, and if num divide 9 and get a mother row, and the mother row is 0, and then in that case we should return 9, and after that just return num divide 9 and get a mother row. Yeah, that's it. So let me submit it. Yeah, looks good. But I don't know why it's just 6%. So yeah, time complexity of this solution should be O1, and the space complexity is also O1. I don't use extra data structure. Yeah, so that's all I have for you today. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, or leave a comment. I'll see you in the next question.